Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Diana the Happy Lawyer. I don't have a clock right now, but I'm pretty sure it's just about 8 o'clock. And I am Diana the Happy Lawyer mobile tonight. I'm appearing at Ernie's house for a Sunday afternoon impromptu barbecue. And we just had the greatest time. And I looked at my watch and it was almost time for the show. So here I am, mobile, doing Diana the Happy Lawyer. I have my cool hat on, which I just picked up. And fortunately, Ernie had some beads for me. So no matter where I go, there's beads and a camera. So I guess I have everything I need in my life. So last week I talked about put down the stick, put down the bat, put down the club. There's no one else in the room but you. And it was about beating yourself up for doing stuff that you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. Whatever it was something that you just took out on yourself, and unnecessarily. And most of the time it's because of other people's comments about us, what other people think about us. I guess in the end we're all kind of thin-shelled a little bit. We like to think that we're tough and we can handle criticism and things that come our way that are not fun. But it hurts sometimes when people say things about you, or something is not nice, or even if they're just telling you something that you've heard before. You can't do something, you're not smart enough, you're not good looking enough, or you're too fat to do that. This week I heard about a young girl, I forgot who it was even, but she said that when she was very small, a young girl, like 10, someone made a joke about her going into the ocean, and she was a little heavy. And he said, "Oh, you can't go in the ocean. If you go into the ocean, all the water's going to come out." And he was intimating that she was so big that she would disrupt the ocean. And you know what? First of all, guy's a jerk, right? Obviously, you don't say that to anybody. And you certainly don't say it to a little kid. And I tell you, she's an adult woman now, and she's still carrying it with her. And, it's something that somebody else said to her as a 10-year-old, and she remembered it in her 10-year-old mind, and it's still affecting her. So, the guy's not around forever, but she's still using that bat to beat herself up when nobody's around that person. So you got to get rid of that bat. Drop that bat. Drop all those people that are, leaving ideas in your head, the people that aren't in the room, the people that are from your past that are telling you things you can't do. Just forget about them. You got to let go of that. Stop beating yourself up. So that kind of leads into something that I'm going to be talking about tonight, which is that sometimes plans don't work out. Sometimes in life you make a plan, you think you know what's going to happen, and even you try your best and you put your 150% in, and you know what? It just doesn't work out. And that's still okay. It's still okay if plans don't work out. Well, here I am. This was an easy plan. I planned on leaving at about 7 o'clock to get home and do Diana the Happy Lawyer from my house, like usual. But that plan didn't work out. So now here I am with my glamorous hat. Woo! Hat head. The best hat head in 25 years. And my fantastic sunglasses, which are probably going to come off because the sun's going down. Hi, Ernie. Yes, look at this lovely background. I have a lovely background of Ernie's backyard. It's fabulous here. I should just set up here every week and go live here every week. I just love this hat. So sometimes plans don't work out. I had plans to go away this weekend, and it just, one thing led to another, and it didn't work out. And you know what? It's okay. If it's nothing that's bad, nobody went into the hospital, or no cars broke down, or nobody was stuck on the side of the road and that's why the plan didn't go through, that's fine. Or if it's something, that's just a simple inability to get things coordinated, or something that could happen later on, maybe just delayed instead of not happening at all. It's okay. It's okay if plans don't work out. Don't get so upset about it. People get very hung up about it's supposed to be this way. It's supposed to go X, Y, Z, or A, B, C, and you can't go out of order, and everything's got to be the way it's supposed to be. And you know what? That doesn't really happen in real life. That's what you think is going to happen in your mind. In your mind, you think, if I'm very careful and if I do everything I'm supposed to do, everything goes in order, everything's going to work out fine. But guess what? Don't happen. It doesn't happen. And you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with plans not working out. And be flexible. The best thing to do is to be flexible. Now, there are plans that can not work out in your job. Maybe somebody that's being a a jerk at the office that is going to, ruin your day every time you walk in, every time you get in. Like, tomorrow's Monday and it's Sunday night, and you're going to be like, oh God, that person's going to aggravate me tomorrow. You plan to wake up and go to work and have a productive day, and you're already thinking that's something that's not going to work out. Well, you have to start getting those kind of thoughts out of your head. Don't expect that the natural plan is that things are not going to go well. Because if you think that the natural plan of things working out is that they always work out for the worst, then they will always work out for the worst. So don't ever plan on things not going right. A lot of times I hear people say, if I go, shopping now, there's going to be lots of, traffic, and there's going to be hard to park, and there's going to be too many people in the store and long lines, and they're not going to have, the fresh bread is all going to be gone. Sometimes people will plan that. They'll plan out that things in their life are going to be difficult and hard. So stop doing that, because if you're making those kinds of plans, those are the kinds of plans that you don't want to work out. And when we have situations that are in our finances, sometimes things never seem to work out in people's finances. Things always seem to be not right in the finances, and that comes from a lot of times people saying, I don't have any money for that, or I'll never be able to pay for that, or things like that. When they're talking about money, again, that the natural plan for money is that it's going to be unavailable, and that they're going to not have enough, or they're going to need more. So when you have like that as your natural plan for money, that's also some kind of plan that you have to change. You want to always make plans for the best. Plan on things going well. If you don't have enough money for something, don't say I don't have enough money. Say the money is on the way. The money is on the way for that new spa tub that would go perfectly right over there. Right over there. Spa tub right over there. So the money's on the way for the new spa tub. Or the money is here as soon as I want to, decide to do it. Sometimes, people get anxious that they don't want to spend money. They're afraid to spend money. So when you're making your plans about money, always make it as money coming to you. Always magnetize money coming to you. I know we always have my money song, that I sing all the time. The money song. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. That's all I really say about money. I don't really talk about any money going away from me. I always talk about money coming towards me. So do that. Plan on money coming towards you, because I guarantee if you make a plan that money is going away from you, it'll go away. That kind of plan will always come through. The negative plans always seem to work. They work out negatively because you're bent on them. You're like, yeah, that's never going to happen. You don't expect it to happen. And, when you anticipate that, that's actually what you're going to bring about. I don't have my magnets with me today. I don't travel with my magnets, but you know the rule of the magnets. What you're putting out there is what comes to you. So be careful what your plans are about money. Always make your plans about money that it's coming to you. And if you don't see it coming to you right away, if it's something that's a little harder than usual, then so what? It's okay if that plan doesn't work out. Just keep that plan. Keep going with that plan. That, money is on its way. And money will be on its way. Also, in relationships, lots of times, this is a big, big, big thing. Plans of relationships. Everybody plans how they expect relationships to work out. And that's true whether you're dating casually, or whether you're married, or living together, or whatever. You always think that you know what's going to happen. And the reality is, when there's a second person involved who has their own plans, sometimes the plans don't match up. And even if you've put 150% in, and even if you've done everything that you think you should do, and even if you really care about that person, their plans may not match up to yours, and your plan of being with them forever doesn't work out. It's okay. You have to be okay with it. You have to say, you know what? I have a plan. The plan is that I want to be with somebody for the rest of my life. I want to share real, love and space and intimacy with somebody. That can still be the plan. That can still be a good plan. But if it doesn't work out with this person, then it's okay. It's okay if it doesn't work out with that person. Any plan that you have with somebody not working out, if you know it in a month, a week, a year, 8 years, whatever it is. If it's something that is not working anymore for either one person or the other, then you have to be okay with that. You have to say, well, that plan didn't work out, and it's okay, because there's always going to be another plan after that. And anytime something doesn't work out, you can always learn from it. You can always learn something about it, something that you did maybe put yourself in too far without reading signs. Relationships, usually one person is blindsided, seemingly, and the other person planned it all along, was not happy for a long time, or wanted out, and didn't you realize that was happening. So that's a very common thing, because the people that want the plan to work and they don't want to admit that their plan is not working and be okay with it, they're going to ignore stuff that's visible right in their faces, and then they're going to be surprised when it happens. Then they're going to look back and go, she did say that, she came out of a long relationship and she didn't want to go right into something. Or he did say that, he didn't want to be exclusive, and I just assumed that he or she would change her mind because I'm so great. See, that's the key. The key is I'm so great that any plan that, revolves around me should work out. Should work out and be fine. And when it's not fine and when it's not okay, it's the natural tendency to feel like it was something that's inside you that wasn't good enough, or I'm sorry, what was that guy's name? I'm good enough and I'm nice enough and people like me. That guy from Saturday Night Live. Actually, he was the senator. Yeah, Al Franken. So, you're always going to be taking it out on yourself. Again, it goes back to beating yourself up. So you have to lighten up on that. There's too much good out there. There's too much good in life out there to worry about whether or not your plan didn't work out exactly the way you planned it. Because, lots of times plans don't work out, and then something else happens that's even better. This is what I always look for. Whenever something doesn't work out, like I tell you, I got 1,000,000 plans. 1,000,000. When I say 1,000,000, I mean 1,000,000. It's ridiculous how many plans I have in my head about things I want to do. And I'll start something and then I'll lose it. I'll lose momentum or something worry, and I'll start something else. So I got stuff that I have plans that are not working out over and over and over, because they're all good, but then I feel bad about myself when I don't follow through with the plan. Now, is it my fault that I'm not following through with the plan? No. Is it my fault that I have too many things coming at me at once? No. I got tons of ideas. I got tons of excited, creative things going on. And if it means I have to carve out time in my life for this and that, then so be it. So today would have been a great day to carve out time for stuff that I wanted to do, to progress all of my great plans. But instead, I really felt the need to take a day with my friends by the pool and relax, because I work really hard. And sometimes you just have to kick back and let your plan be that there's no plan. Sometimes that's the best. Sometimes the best plan is no plan at all. Just kind of go with the flow, see what happens, like I'm doing now with this hat. I'm afraid if I take it off, my head's going to be like all flattened, but isn't it fabulous? I love it. I bought it for somebody else, actually. No, that doesn't work. I bought it for somebody else, but she doesn't wear hats. So that was a plan. A plan that I bought this hat for somebody else. She's got very fancy hair, and she said, no, I could never wear a hat like that. So I was like, guess what? The hat's for me. Yay. And it is. It's beautiful, and it's a very nice quality hat. So I bought it, and I'll be taking it on my trip to Australia in a couple of weeks, which is really exciting, because that's kind of a plan that came together at the last minute. It sounds weird, last minute. There are people that will go to Australia. They'll plan for 6 months or a year. I know people now that are planning to go to Mardi Gras with me in 2021, because Mardi Gras Day is my birthday, February 16, 2021. If you want to go, let me know. I'm making plans. But for me, planning a trip, and listen, I did plenty of investigation and work on it. I'm very happy with the way it's turning out. And, it's kind of like just making sure you get there, making sure you have all the transportation and everything. And then the plan will be to have no plan for a couple of days. To just enjoy Brisbane and then the Great Barrier Reef. I mean, we have a plan to scuba on the Great Barrier Reef, which I'll definitely do. I'll definitely do the scubaing. I'm not going to be jumping out of any planes, but I'll do scuba. I've done it before, and it is amazing. So, come on, scuba the Great Barrier Reef. I can't wait for this magnet that I've been waiting for my whole time, my plan to go to the Great Barrier Reef. That's finally upon me out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere. It just showed up within the last 6 months or less that I'm planning to go to Great Barrier Reef, and I'm not gonna go there and then not scuba. That would be a plan that I would come away and I'd be beating myself up with the brick, with the bat when no one's in the room, that you went all the way to the Great Barrier Reef and you didn't scuba, you snorkeled. And not that I love snorkeling, right? But scuba, it's got to be. It's a must. I have to say that. And my friend who's going with me, Ernie, has never scubaed before. So he is going to be able to say in his life that, I'm going to go scuba diving. Where? The Great Barrier Reef. In Australia? Yes. I just went scuba first time. Where? Great Barrier Reef. Australia? Yeah. So that's a plan that is definitely in line. Now, whatever. Something happens and all the scuba equipment's out of air and nobody wants to take a scubaing or whatever, I'll live with it. It's a plan. I'm making the plan, but if it doesn't work out, fine. Now I know that's an easy thing to say, fine. I'm not going to scuba while I'm in Australia at the Great Barrier Reef. But you have to take all of these plans, whatever your plans are. Plans to buy a new car, plans to buy a new house, plans to buy a new boyfriend, plans to, whatever. You can make the best plan that you can, and sometimes it could still not work out. And just be okay with it. Just be like, whatever. I tried my best, and maybe there's something better up ahead. That's really the key. The key is that there's going to be something better up ahead for you in some other plan that you're doing. Now, this is interesting because I can't even see people that are on. I have my sunglasses on. It's a very odd thing because, I can't see. So, I don't know what time it is, but not being at my own desk and, not having planned to be here, I am going to do what I believe is an abbreviated show, because I'm sure it's only about 8:15. I know how long I talk. I talk a long time. Funny thing is, I never really plan to talk for a half an hour. I know that I can talk for a half an hour, and usually I just keep going until I run out of things. And sometimes even still keep going after I've run out of things, like right now. So it's the kind of thing that, 8:17, look at that. See, 8:17. I don't have I always plan to have a clock next to me, and I never really do have a clock. So, hi Ginny, how you doing? So my plans to, have a clock, not here. I'm just getting my gut feeling for how much time is going on, how much time's going past to just go with the flow. So I think that if you find in life that if you go with the flow a little more and not worry that all the plans are not working out exactly as they're supposed to work out, don't be surprised. A lot of plans don't work out. What we talked about Thomas Edison. I think I said one time that he had did 10,000 tries before the light bulb worked. I think maybe I saw that it was 1,000. Listen, either way, 1,000 or 10,000, I'm still done at like 250. Okay, 250 tries, I'm out. So whether he went 1,000 times or 10,000 times, it doesn't matter. It's the same to me. That was something that he was trying plans, and sometimes you got to change and edit your plan. If you feel that your desire for the end result is that strong, then changing your plan won't matter, because there's got to be different ways to get the things that you want in life. So if you don't get it one way, if that plan doesn't work, try a different one. Les Brown always said, if plan A doesn't work, there's 25 more letters in the alphabet. So I always like to think about, that, one of my great Les Brown quotes. Just make a new plan, Stan. Whatever. Wander into the next thing, or change what you're doing completely. Just change in a different direction. And there's going to be other ways to get to what you want. Take your eyes off it for a while. If it's something that you've been planning on doing and it's not working out, and you'll feel it. You'll feel like the negative energy. You'll feel like rowing your boat against the stream. Life is supposed to be as simple as row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. It's really that simple of the way to live. If you feel that you're going downstream and you're going with the flow, that's fine. If you feel like you're going upstream and you're fighting and you're battling and you're trying to force people to do things that the way you want to do them, or force yourself to do something that you don't want to do, bad currents. You got to turn around and go the other way. So sometimes if you feel that way, if that's the plan and the plan is pushing back, just give it up. Just give it up and go a completely different way. And sooner or later, if your heart is set on the end result of your plan, you'll get it. It'll come to you. Just put the end result out there. Don't even worry about how to get to it. This is, again, the thing about our conscious minds. How and why and when. We want all these questions answered. But that's not really the way the universal energy works. You just put the universal energy out there and you start thinking about what you want as if you already have it. Like a wonderful relationship, or an amazing vacation, or, a new career. Whatever you want to be or do or have, put it out there as if you already have it. Just believe that you already have it. The end of the plan is here. And then the plan will unfold, or the plan will just create itself and just come to you in whatever way, shape, or form that the universe decides. And the universal energy, it's got more energy than, it's like a little pinky compared to, all the energy I could try and put into plans that I make in my life, and the universe could just bing, gone. Your plans are gone. Your plans are shot. But then the universe can say, hey, I have even better plans for you. Don't worry about it. So that's what you should do. Don't worry about it. New plans are on the way. The universe has got a better plan all the time. Go with the flow. Don't fight it. If you're fighting, it's the wrong plan. So that's my lesson for tonight. So this week when you're going out, see what's going on. There's all kinds of silly little things. Planning to, how to get to work, and there could be construction going on. That's a plan that you have to change and reroute yourself. Planning to stop at the store on the way home, or stop at the bank, or stop at the dry cleaner. And, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm home. I forgot to stop at the dry cleaner. If stuff like that happens, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Guess what? You'll go tomorrow. You'll do something else. If the house deal falls through, you'll find another house. If the relationship breaks up, it wasn't for you. There's another relationship. And every time something planned doesn't work out, you learn a little bit from it and you carry on and move forward. So think about this week when plans don't work out, because they won't. You will have times this week when a plan won't work out. I guarantee it. And it could be a big plan or a little plan. Either way, it doesn't matter if it's big or little. It's your attitude toward it. If you have a relaxed attitude towards, like, okay, a plan didn't work out, big deal, there's another plan. A new answer for the plan will come more quickly if you're relaxed about it than if you're fighting. If you're fighting the plan that it's not working, then it's going to be harder to reset. So just get used to, resetting. Plans don't work out, change them. Be flexible. Be like a chameleon. Change with whatever the background is and blend in and go with the flow. And you'll find that the scenery will change and suit you more and more quickly and more easily, and you'll be more comfortable, and things will just come your way. So that's the lesson for tonight. And I thank you all for tuning in and, loving my fabulous hat and my glasses. I'm very Hollywood. This is my Hollywood fashion version of, I don't want to show too much here. But in any event, this is the Hollywood version from Ernie's Backyard of Diana the Happy Lawyer. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all, and love is all you need. See you next week. Bye. I can't turn off. So much for that plan. My thumb won't hit the finish button. Bye. How about this thumb? This thumb. I plan to finish the show and I can't. But it's okay. I'll go with the flow. Mwah, mwah, mwah. 3 kisses and gone. Bye.